Hi, it's Wendy, and welcome to today's yoga practice. Thanks for visiting my channel. I'm very excited to bring you a strengthening and lengthening all standing class today, which is good for beginners in all levels. If you have a mat, that's great, but not necessary. You can practice on carpet or a rug or floor. Just don't wear socks because we just don't want you sliding along the floor, okay? Most importantly, bring your water. Put a smile on your face, take a little time to just be with yourself, and let's go ahead and begin. I'm gonna go back to my mat. I also wanna let you know that my dog Asia is out here. I usually put her in the other room, but she's resting comfortably, and we're gonna cross our fingers that she is a good girl through this practice, so she might wander over. Hopefully she's not gonna bark, okay? All right, little disclaimer, my usual little disclaimer before we get started. I'm gonna read it. Please listen to your body and only do what you're capable of doing. As with any exercise program, make sure to get your doctor's approval before beginning. And most importantly, be gentle with yourself, love your body. Yoga will meet you where you are. All right, let's begin with a brief meditation, and then we'll do a little warm up and we'll get right into our practice. So since we're remaining standing, stand with your feet hip distance apart, shoulders back and down, knees are soft. Inhale and exhale, let those shoulders come down. You can always inhale and exhale and drop those shoulders any time of the day, all right? Close your eyes. Begin breathing in through your nose to the count of 4. Exhaling out through your mouth through the count of 6. And continue breathing at your own pace, in through your nose, with a longer exhale through your mouth. Picture a beautiful ball of white light, purifying, cleansing, and glorifying energy about 6 inches above the crown of your head. Just breathe in this lovely energy as it spills down over the top of your head, gently spilling down over your forehead, and the back of your head, coming down all the way to the nape of your neck, your shoulders. Feel your forehead beginning to smooth the space between your eyebrows, gently releasing. Feel your jaw release. Open your mouth. Wiggle your jaw from side to side. And close and swallow. Take this beautiful energy down over your chin to the front of your neck. And again, let those shoulders come down. Separate them from your neck and from your ears. Sometimes we hike our shoulders all the way up. Picture this beautiful white light spilling down over your arms, all the way down to your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Keep breathing this light into your beautiful lungs. Let that light work its way down your spine, vertebra by vertebra, feeling the muscles in your back releasing. Take this lovely energy down to your sacrum, the front of the body, over your core, down through your diaphragm. And let's take this light over your hips, front and back. Let your body absorb this cleansing energy, rejuvenating. Just bring it down through your legs, front and back of your thighs, your hamstrings, your quadriceps, the sides of your legs, over those knees, front and back, shins and calves, ankles, tops of your feet and your toes. And feel your connection to the soles of your feet with the earth below. On your next inhalation, take a nice deep breath in, all the way in through your lungs. Hold it at the top of your lungs. And then release the air with an audible. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply. Hold it and release. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Connect your thumbs to your breastplate. Bow your head and think of an intention for today's class. And when you're finished with your intention, raise your head. And if you'd like to join me in Om, feel free to do so. Om. Release your hands to your sides. Slowly open your eyes. Bring your gaze back into your space. Good. Okay, let's do a little bit of a warm-up. Step your feet a little further apart, shoulder width apart. Bend your knees and gather your light into a beautiful sun breath. Bring your hands down through the heart center. Good. This time, one more time, reach up and hold on to one wrist. Reach up nice and tall. Stretch up through the core and the pelvis. And just sink to one side. Heart is open. Heart is facing forward. Smile on your face. If you have issues with your shoulders, you don't have to use the arms. And then back to center. Reach up nice and tall. Remember, think strengthening and lengthening your body today. Lengthen. Don't overstretch though. You'll find that when we do this kind of work later in the practice, you'll have a lot more space. Back to center, bring your arms down. Beautiful. Let's bend our knees and take some big shoulder rolls back. And forward, exaggerate. Nice, good. And now let's bring one foot onto the mat, come up on the ball of the feet or foot, roll the ankle out a few times, and back in a few times. The other side, out a few times, in a few times. Good. And then just shake out the hands, move your hips a little bit, roll them if you want, wiggle those fingers. Your shoulders up and down, and let's get the energy going, and let's begin today. Let's start with Warrior 2, okay? So if you have a mat, you're lengthwise on the mat, and remember, don't wait for me to tell you to drink water. Grab it at any time. Okay, back to the pose. Warrior 2, lengthwise on the mat, step your feet about 3.5 feet apart, depending on your height. If you're taller, a little further. If you're shorter, a little closer in, okay? Remember, no force or strain, but you want to feel your body working in your poses today, okay? Whichever's going to be your front leg, this is mine. Turn that foot out 90 degrees, toes are forward, knees over the two middle toes. The opposite foot, the back foot, turns in 30 degrees, and then the front heel needs to line up with the instep of the back foot. So if it's not lining up, just make an adjustment, okay? Now we're gonna take our pelvic bones and come forward. So it's like the headlights of the car, the pelvic bones remain forward. Nice? Okay. All right, so we're gonna zip up jeans. So pretend you're zipping up jeans from inside your body, which is gonna activate your pelvic floor. Nice. Lift up through the pelvis, activating the core. Shoulders are back and down. Gaze is forward, neck is soft. don't forget to breathe. You can still activate these muscles while breathing, so please continue to breathe, okay? All right, bring your arms up to T, float them up to a nice T. If you feel your shoulders up by your ears, inhale. Exhale on the exhalation, relax the shoulders, but don't do butterfly wings. Shoot energy out of the fingertips, okay? Look out over the middle fingers of the front hand and bend that knee. Warrior two. If you have knee issues, you be mindful of what works for you. Most importantly, don't lean over the knee. Balance on the whole foot. If you have arm or shoulder issues, just don't use the arms. Gaze is forward, looking at the wall in front of you. Look out over those middle fingers. Keep that core activated. Legs are being used, and think long and lean. Keep a smile on your face if you can. Inhale and exhale. You got it. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. All right. Place the back hand on the back thigh. Leave the front knee bent. Turn the front palm up. Reverse warrior. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arm back into T. Straighten the leg, clap overhead, and back down into warrior two. You got it. Okay, one more time. Straighten the front leg, clap overhead, back down into warrior two. All right, we're gonna do extended side angle. Be mindful of your knee, but bend a little further into that front knee if you can. Place the forearm of the front arm over your knee onto your thigh, palm facing up. Okay, now try not to lean too far so that you're on the toes only. Try to balance on the whole foot in front and try to shoot energy down the back leg so you're balanced on the back foot too. If you want, you can stop here, place the back hand on the back thigh, or you can swing that arm up overhead, keep that heart going forward, extended side angle. Now most of your weight's on the front, but direct some energy to the back. And reach from the waist, heart is open, neck is soft, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. All right, straighten the front leg, power yourself back up to T, drop your arms. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. If you need water, grab it. Otherwise, what was the front foot, turn it in. And what was the back foot becomes the front foot, turning out 90 degrees. Toes are forward, knees over the two middle toes. Back foot, which is the new back foot, turns in 30 degrees, and your front heel needs to line up with the instep of your back foot. If it doesn't, make your adjustment. It might have shifted when you switched over to the other side. Pelvic bones are forward. Good. All right. Remember, lift up through the pelvis, get that pelvis going, the core, up and up through the ribs, shoulders are back and down, relax, gaze is forward, smile on your face. And let's bring our arms up into that lovely T. Nice. Shoulders are relaxed, if not, inhale and exhale. Energy out of the fingertips, look out over the middle fingers of the front hand. And when you're ready, bend your knee into warrior two. Keep your gaze over the fingers in the front. You got it. Shoulders are relaxed. Don't bring them up to your shoulders. Own your pose. Think long and lean. Think how much your bodies do for you. This is powerful, rejuvenating, strengthening and lengthening for sure. Balance on the whole foot in front, energy out of the side of the back body, down the foot, coming out of the side of the back foot. Inhale and exhale. Place the back hand on the back thigh, front palm turns up, keep the front knee bent, reverse warrior. And bring your arms back up to T, continue into warrior two. Remember, balance on the whole foot in front. Straighten the front leg, clap overhead, and back down into warrior two. And again, clap overhead and back down into warrior two. And prepare for extended side angle. All right? Here we go. Bend a little further into that front knee if you can. Place the forearm of the front arm above the knee, not on the knee. Palm is facing up. You can either place the back hand on the back thigh or sweep it up over your head. Heart is open, gaze is forward, neck is soft. I know this is a toughie. Try to smile. Try to distribute some weight onto the back leg and balance on the whole foot in front, not just the toes. This is the strengthening part of it. Inhale and exhale. And power yourself back up to T. Drop your arms. Turn the front foot forward. And before we go and stop this position right now, I want to do a standing forward bend. Okay? Oh, Asia's going to come by right now. Here she comes. I don't know if you can see her. So we're going to place our hands into our hip creases. Our toes are gently turned in. Heels are out gently. Okay? I'm going to grab a block, but you don't need one. I just want to show you. So I'm going to grab two, in case you should want to ever try it with a block. Just so you know, this is Papa Bear, like the three bears. This is Mama Bear, and this is Baby Bear. So I'm going to position it in Papa Bear, but you don't need these. I just want to show you. Place your hands in your hip creases. Lift up through the pelvis. Shoulders are relaxed, and with a flat back, come down to 90 degrees or wherever is comfortable for you. And shine your bottom up into the sky so you feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Now, for those of you who want to stay here, that's fine. Otherwise, you can bring your hands, come down a little further with your chest towards your legs and bring your hands to the mat. But I'm going to show you with the blocks as well. This is Papa Bear position if you should ever want to try it with blocks, if you have them. Or if you can get down a little further, this is Mama Bear position. I'm sorry, Baby Bear position. This is Mama Bear position. And this is Baby Bear position. But none of this is necessary. You can stay right where you are, 90 degrees, or bring your hands to the mat. Just shine that bottom up into the sky. Inhale and exhale. Hands into the hip creases when you're ready, and come up with that same flat back. Beautiful, good job. Heel toe your feet together until you can step together. Roll out your hips, go grab some water, good job. That was a little bit of a tough sequence, but great job. Strengthening and lengthening. Nice. Okay, beautiful. Let's do warrior one. If you have a mat, we're starting at the top of the mat, the short side of the mat. Our feet are 2 fist distance apart, toes are forward. Beautiful. And you're going to step back with one leg. I'm going to start with my right, about 3 feet, or whatever's comfortable for you. If you feel wobbly, just create some additional space with your foot. You know, move them a little further out, or bring that back foot a little closer in. We want your pelvic bones forward, okay? So make sure they're forward like the headlights of the car. Press the back heel towards the ground. It doesn't have to touch the ground. Good. Lift up through the pelvis, shoulders back and down. Press that back heel towards the ground so you feel a stretch in the calf, and bend into that front knee. You don't want to be over the knee. You want your heart open, so there's a bit of a U with your back. Shoulders are back and down. And balance again on the whole foot in front. You can stay right here, or you can complete the pose by bringing your arms up. Inhale and exhale. Remember, heart is open. Pretend you're smiling into the world with your heart. Keep a smile on your face if you can. Inhale and exhale. Arms down, straighten the front leg, step the back foot forward. Nice job. All right, other side. Feet are still 2 feet, fist distance apart, toes are forward. Step back with the other leg. For me, it's my left, about 3 feet. If you feel wobbly, bring your feet a little further apart. And then square your hips so your pelvic bone is forward. Got it? Nice job. Press your back heel towards the ground. Heart is open. Lift up through the pelvis. Press that back foot down towards the ground to feel a stretch in the calf and bend into that front knee. And if you have knee issues, again, you can keep your knees straight. It's fine. You know your body, so listen to your body. I got a little wobbly. Okay. Gaze is forward, heart is open. If you want to complete the pose, bring your arms up. Inhale and exhale. Just keep those hips square, that's most important. And keep that core and that pelvic floor activated. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Release your arms, straighten the front leg, step the back foot forward, shake it out, and prepare for triangle. Back lengthwise on the mat like we started before with warrior 2. Feet are 3.5 feet apart depending on your height. Same setup as we started before. Front foot turns out 90 degrees. Knee over the middle toes, toes are facing forward. Back foot turns in 30 degrees. Front heel lines up with the instep of the back foot. Pelvic bones are where? Forward, always. Okay, smile on your face, think long and lean, zip up those jeans, lift up through the core like I'm pulling you up from a string like a marionette. Arms floating up to T. Let's turn those palms up and down, shoulders are relaxed. Look out over the middle fingers of the front hand. We're going to keep the knees straight but soft, okay? Don't lock it. We're going to bend from the waist. We're going to reach for the wall from our waist. Here's the movement again. Reach for the wall. Place the front hand in front of the front knee or thigh, depending what's available to you. And heart is open. Bring your back hand, you can place it down on your thigh if you like, or complete the pose by straightening in front of you and opening up to that beautiful T. Neck is soft. If it feels like it's crunched, pretend you're holding a peach between your chin and your chest, and you don't want that juice from the peach to drift down your chest. All right, you should feel a nice opening in the waist, energy coming down the side of the back foot. Extend those arms. Breathe deeply. Okay, for those of you who would like to, and if you're going to do this, be very careful. You can slide the bottom arm further down your leg. You might release some tension in the lower back. Inhale and exhale. And if you've slid down, very gently come back up. Excellent. Power yourself up to T. Place the back hand on the back thigh, front palm turns up. Peaceful warrior because our front leg is straight. Reverse warrior is when the front leg is bent. And bring your arm down. Nice job. All right. Turn the front foot in. What was the back foot becomes the front foot. Turn it out 90 degrees. Knees over the 2 middle toes. Toes are facing forward. Knee is soft. Back foot turns in 30 degrees. Align the front heel with the instep of the back foot. If they're not, because you've switched, make an adjustment. Pelvic bones are forward. Good. All right, stand up nice and tall. Zip up those jeans, lift up through the core. Pelvic floor is activated, core is activated. You're breathing. Shoulders back and down, gazes forward with a smile on your face. Float your beautiful arms up to T. Palms up and down. Look out over the middle finger with the front hand, of the front hand. Keeping the front leg straight, knees soft, reaching from the waist, reach for the wall. Yes. Front hand comes down in front of the knee or thigh, whichever is available to you. And you can either place the back hand on the back thigh, keep your heart open, or you can complete the pose of triangle by bringing the arm forward and lifting into T. You should really feel a nice stretch in the waist, energy coming all the way down the leg in the back to the side of the back foot. Neck is soft, remember your peach. Heart is open. Inhale and exhale. Stay where you are or very gently slide down the front leg. Breathing as you do. Inhale and exhale. And just as gently coming up to your knee, powering your body up into T, back hand on the back thigh, front palm up, peaceful warrior. You got it. And bring your arm down, turn the front foot in, heel toe your feet together, step together, shake it out. How much time do we have? Oh, it goes by so quickly, these 30 minutes. I'd like to fit in at least one chair. Grab your water, and then we'll do a cool down, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate again with a block. Again, you don't need one. Feet are 2 fist distance apart, toes are forward. If you have a block or a pillow and you want to use one, you want to place it in the upper inner thighs. The only reason I'm using it is because I want you to see that where I'm going to be hugging my thighs together, kind of spiraling them in, is from the upper thighs, not the knees, okay? So pretend you're holding a block or a pillow and spiral those inner thighs to hug in the upper inner thighs, okay? You should feel they're activated, those inner thighs are working. Nice? Okay, stand up nice and tall. Zip up your jeans, lift up through the pelvis, shoulders are back and down, gaze is forward. Now I'm gonna turn, but you stay right where you are. And we're gonna sit back and we're gonna reach for a chair with our bottoms. We're gonna shine our bottoms up into the sky, but we're gonna keep our heart open. We're not gonna lean over. Our chest and our heart is open, our gaze is forward. Ready? Reach for your chair. You can let your hands slide down your thighs. Good. Where's that chair? Balance on the whole foot. Pretend you're squeezing that block. I really want you to feel like you're activating those thighs. This is where some more strengthening and lengthening comes in. And if you want, you could stay here or you can finish the pose by sweeping your arms up. Remember, heart is open. Smile on your face and squeeze, 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 squeeze that block for all it's worth. Upper inner thighs. Core is active, pelvic floor is active. One more, inhale and exhale. And release your arms, come to standing. You did it. All right, we'll do a cool down. Grab your water if you want to. Back to the center if you have a mat. Feet are shoulder width apart. Nice. Sun breath up. Beautiful. Hands through your heart. And now place one hand on your thigh and bring the other one. Shoot it up nice and tall. And then sink to the other side. Your side body should feel a lot more open than when we started. Again, heart is open. Your chest is not facing the ground. Heart is open. And it's not about how far you dip. It doesn't matter how far you go. You can dip just a little bit. Yoga will meet you where you are. And switch. One hand shoots up, other one slides down the thigh, and sink to the other side. Think long and lean. Strength and beautiful, amazing bodies. Your bodies are doing all that they can for you all the time. Back to center. Nice. Reach one arm across the body. Hold on behind the elbow. Drop the shoulder and hug the arm into your body. Keep your pelvic bones forward. I'm seeing smiles. I hope so anyway. Release your arm, other arm across the body. Hold on behind the elbow. Drop the shoulder and hug that arm in. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Nice job, everyone. Bring your arms down. Roll the shoulders back, bend the knees. And let's do the other side. I can't believe what a good girl Asia's being right now. She's gone up onto the couch. Up, here she comes. I said her name. Clasp your hands together. Reach out in front of you. And lift up overhead. Reach up nice and tall. Press those hands to the ceiling. And gently turn your torso to one side. Back to center and the other side. Back to center and bring your arms down. Nice, okay. Let's place the ball of one foot onto the mat like we did before. Roll the ankle out 3 times. And back in 3 times. This was fun for me. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Other one, ball of the foot onto the floor mat. Roll the ankle out 3 times. And back in 3 times. Good. Okay, let's do our neck. All right? Stand with your feet, hip distance apart, toes forward, relax, knees are soft. Drop your chin to the chest. And very gently roll your neck to one side, stopping at the shoulder. Place the same side hands on the top of your head. No pulling, it just rests there. Other hand slides down the thigh. Let gravity do the work. And breathe into the space between your earlobe and the top of your shoulder. Yes, doesn't that feel nice? Release the hand. Very gently roll your chin to the chest. And come around to the other shoulder, stopping at the shoulder. Opposite hand to the top of your head, no pulling, just rests there. Other hand slides down the thigh and breathe into that space between your earlobe and the top of your shoulder. And again, if anyone has any neck issues, please be mindful. You know your bodies. You go very slowly, very carefully, or if anything hurts you, you stop. No pain in yoga, okay? Bring your hand down, roll your chin to the chest, and go ahead and bring your head up. 2 sun breaths. Bend your knees, sun breath up. Gather your light palms together, down through the heart center. 1 more to go. Give it your all. Sun breath up. Gather your light palms together, down through the heart center. Hands together in front of your heart. Bow your head and think of the intention you set before today's practice. Take it with you into the rest of your day or evening. Send a loving thought out into the world. And remember to send a loving thought to yourself. Love yourself the way you love others. When you're finished, raise your head. And you can open your eyes if they're closed. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to grab my water and come closer. Step over my blocks and not step on Asia's head. Oh, she's moved. Okay. And thank you so much. I really am happy that you joined me today. I hope this was a nice practice for you. We're strengthening, we're lengthening, we're using our beautiful bodies. We're getting stronger. We're just calming. We're feeling a peace and a connection with the universe as we do yoga. And I just really hope you enjoyed it. I do my best to break down the poses, so please, if you have any questions, drop me an email, put a note in the comments. I always answer. Just say hello if you want to. I love to know who's doing these practices and if you like them or if you want to see anything differently. So last thing we always do is give ourselves a big hug in both directions. Love yourself, love your bodies, appreciate your bodies. You are beautiful. I feel your beautiful energy, and I just am so grateful for the opportunity to share yoga with you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or evening, and be good to yourself and blow yourself a kiss in the mirror when you walk by. Thank you. I'll see you again in a couple of days with another practice. Bye.